Ottoman Empire, empire created by Turkish tribes in Anatolia, Asia Minor that grew to be one of the most powerful states in the world during the 15th and 16th centuries. The Ottoman period spanned more than 600 years and came to an end only in 1922, when it was replaced by the Turkish Republic and various successor states in southeastern Europe and the Middle East. At its height, the empire encompassed most of southeastern Europe to the gates of Vienna, including present-day Hungary, the Balkan region, Greece, and parts of Ukraine. The Ottoman state to 1481, the Age of Expansion. The first period of Ottoman history was characterized by almost continuous territorial expansion, during which Ottoman dominion spread out from a small northwestern Anatolian principality to cover most of southeastern Europe and Anatolia. The political, economic, and social institutions of the classical Islamic empires were amalgamated with those inherited from Byzantium and the great Turkish empires of Central Asia and were re-established in new forms that were to characterize the area into modern times. Origins and expansion of the Ottoman state, c. 1300–1402. In their initial stages of expansion, the Ottomans were leaders of the Turkish warriors for the faith of Islam, known by the honorific title Ghz Arabic, Raider, who fought against the shrinking Christian Byzantine state. The ancestors of Osman I, the founder of the dynasty, were members of the Kayi tribe who had entered Anatolia along with a mass of Turkmen Okuz nomads. Those nomads, migrating from Central Asia, established themselves as the Seljuk dynasty in Iran and Mesopotamia in the mid-11th century, overwhelmed Byzantium after the Battle of Manzikert, 1071, and occupied eastern and central Anatolia during the 12th century. The Ghazis fought against the Byzantines, and then the Mongols, who invaded Anatolia following the establishment of the Ilkhanid Empire in Iran and Mesopotamia in the last half of the 13th century. With the disintegration of Seljuk power and its replacement by Mongol suzerainty, enforced by direct military occupation of much of eastern Anatolia, independent Turkmen principalities, one of which was led by Osman, emerged in the remainder of Anatolia. Osman and Orhan. Orhan the second ruler of the Ottoman dynasty, reigned 1324–60. Following the final Mongol defeat of the Seljuks in 1293, Osman emerged as Prince Bey of the border principality that took over Byzantine Bithynia, in northwestern Anatolia, around Bursa, commanding the Ghazis against the Byzantines in that area. Hemmed in on the east by the more powerful Turkmen Principality of Jeremian, Osman and his immediate successors concentrated their attacks on Byzantine territories bordering the Bosporus and the Sea of Marmara to the west. The Ottomans, left as the major Muslim rivals of Byzantium, attracted masses of nomads and urban unemployed who were roaming through the Middle East searching for means to gain their livelihoods and seeking to fulfill their religious desire to expand the territory of Islam. The Ottomans were able to take advantage of the decay of the Byzantine frontier defense system and the rise of economic, religious, and social discontent in the Byzantine Empire, and, beginning under Osman and continuing under his successors Orhan, ruled 1324–60 and Murad I 1362–89, took over Byzantine territories, first in western Anatolia and then in southeastern Europe. It was only under Bayezid I 1389–1402 that the wealth and power gained by that initial expansion were used to assimilate the Anatolian Turkish principalities to the east. By 1300, Osman ruled an area in Anatolia stretching from Eskişehir Dorilium to the plains of Iznik Nicaea, having defeated several organized Byzantine efforts to curb his expansion. Byzantine attempts to secure Ilkhanid support against the Ottomans from the east were unsuccessful, and the Byzantine emperor's use of mercenary troops from Western Europe caused more damage to his own territory than to that of the Turks. The Ottomans lacked effective siege equipment, however, and were unable to take the major cities of Bithynia, nor could they move against their increasingly powerful Turkmen neighbors. The Aydin and Karask dynasties, which had taken over Byzantine territory in southwestern Anatolia. Orhan's capture of Bursa in 1324, some sources date the event to 1326, provided the first means for developing the administrative, economic, and military power necessary to make the principality into a real state and to create an army. Orhan began the military policy, expanded by his successors, of employing Christian mercenary troops. thus lessening his dependence on the nomads. Orhan soon was able to capture the remaining Byzantine towns in northwestern Anatolia. Iznik 1331, Zimici Miui Trezentas, I Trintaiseci, and Yuskadar 1338. He then moved against his major Turkmen neighbors to the south,